I see clients and I understand the trust that they're placing in us. It's an immense privilege.
It's a massive responsibility to be a guardian of other people's money.
We help clients look after their wealth and we help manage their wealth so that they achieve the things they're trying to achieve.
St James's Place focus on consistency. It is demanding, but it's also very satisfying to work with a client with such exacting standards.
Are clients getting the best possible that they could achieve? I truly believe they are.
Come on in.
But I think more importantly, we take away client concerns.
Everybody has aims and aspirations. It might be school fees or a deposit for a house or for retirement. So we need to maximise the returns that we can get.
People have choices with their savings, but investing is difficult. Obviously they can keep their money in a deposit account, they can actually keep it under the pillow, but they are going to earn little or no return.
In 10 years' time, the effect of inflation will be that when you take that £100 out, it will only buy £50 worth of goods. So we need to invest just to preserve value of what we've got.
The challenge everybody has when it comes to looking after your investments is that everything you're trying to do is about the future, yet everything you see is about the past.
Circumstances change, and therefore past performance cannot be repeated.
I think if you're a client trying to do this on your own, you have to recognise that the world is a much more complex place than it was even 5 or 10 years ago. So you have to sooner or later trust somebody else's judgment. At St James's Place, we can explain how the money will be invested, who it's going to be invested with, how we'll monitor the managers, and how we'll change the managers if we need to.
St James's Place is a wealth management company. We have a responsibility to help people secure their financial long-term futures.
When we set the company up, we were very clear that no single firm would ever have a monopoly of investment talent. Investment talent will exist in several different locations, in several different firms, and we wanted to get the best talent there was, wherever it was.
So the way in which we manage our clients' money is focused around an investment committee to fulfil our philosophy of selecting really good quality managers, monitoring them very, very carefully.
To make sure they're doing the job they should be doing, and to make changes when changes are required.
There's a mixture of people on our investment committee, 3 members of the St James's Place executive, and there were 4 independent members who come from different parts of the fund management industry and bring a lot of external experience.
Once we've decided what kind of funds that we need to have in our range, our job is, with our consultants, to select the most appropriate manager.
Looking globally for investment talent involves a lot of legwork, a lot of detailed analysis work. So consultants add depth to our ability to interrogate and fact-find on behalf of our clients.
We're not looking to appoint these fund managers for 3 months or a year. We're going into these as long-term relationships, and therefore you're looking for a repeatability of the outcome that you're promising investors.
People who have an exceptional talent for investing. With an independent mindset, they're not following the crowd. They can sit in large organizations. They can sit in small boutiques where nobody's ever heard the name before.
You're looking for someone who has a track record of solid logical thinking, whose judgments have led to good outcomes.
What are all the ingredients that have caused them that success today? And has that just been luck? Or is that because they have a process or a system that gives us as an investment committee and advisors the confidence that they will continue to do that going forward?
We can't buy the performance that the fund manager has delivered in the past, but what we can buy is the philosophy and process that has been behind that fund manager's success.
Welcome. The process of being appointed to run a mandate for St James's Place culminates in this presentation to the investment committee. You get very nervous because you know the reputation of this organisation and of this body. And I really enjoy it because if you can't explain to your client how you're going to look after their money, then you really shouldn't be doing the job.
So the investment committee is working really hard to select the right fund managers based on a really deep understanding of their process. The challenge though is things change. So we have to monitor what's actually happening over the years to make sure that the decision we made to select that manager is still valid.
The fund managers know that we are constantly vigilant about the way in which we're examining what they're doing.
Make sure that we actually are getting what we thought we bought.
The monitoring process is, I would say, intensive.
It relates to investment activities, to the general environment in which the manager works, and it relates to his personal life and anything that can possibly disrupt his ability to manage our clients' portfolios along the lines of our expectations.
We know that when we're appointed to run money for St James's Place, we're not appointed for eternity. We know that we have to deliver results. We know that we have to do so in a consistent and repeatable way. But we also know that if we let St James's Place and their clients down, that we would expect to get replaced.
We don't change managers lightly. But if we truly believe that things are not going to change in the future, then that's at the point we take the decision to find somebody better for the job.
We know the world continues to evolve, and we need to make sure we evolve with it. In fact, we need to make sure we evolve faster and better than it. So one of the other aspects of the committee is moving our proposition forward.
A really important part is looking ahead into the future and say, what do we need to have to meet the needs of our clients, to design and develop and ultimately deliver new funds and new products to meet those ongoing needs.
I would say that the overall stewardship that St James's Place brings is unique in the marketplace.
You have an institutional strength selection process that's really not available anywhere else.
The real benefit for the clients of St James's Place is that they get to access the best fund managers delivered through the best minds and the best tools.
We are well recognised as being very long-term and not being swayed by short-term market movements.
We bring institutional level professionalism to their own funds, which they can't achieve for themselves.
St James's Place make me a better fund manager, giving our clients better outcomes. And if we can give them a better financial future, that is the greatest reward that I could ask for.